Welcome back. My name is Kaz.
My name is Kiwi.
Yes, and I am hopping out of the Hookah Village there. You'll notice I am more chubby.
What?
Up until recently, a dragon was living in this city, and we sacrificed people to it. But it suddenly disappeared one day, and everything's back to normal.
Awfully blasé about this guy.
There's a rumor going
I know,
around
right?
that Prince Cornelius killed the dragon. Oh, you don't know the prince? I see.
Check out my food.
The Fire Country? Oh yes, the Vulcanon volcano. It's south of here. They say there are beasts made of fire there.
Thanks for that, buddy.
Hey, you. There's an air of mystery about you. You're full of secrecy and despair. I'm just a poor sorcerer living in an alleyway, but I can still tell. At this rate, you will end up destroying yourself.
What a charming...
Oh my gosh, sounds like the Guild of Calamitous Intent
Do I
guy.
have something on my face? Oh, you know of a
Yes.
Puku who looks a lot like me?
You know,
Jeez, I hope no one else is using my sprites in life.
don't be too sure about that. I found myself half
Hey,
naked
why
on
the
the
scary
internet.
face? Did something bad happen? Maybe buying something
was pretty
will
scary.
cheer you up a bit.
That would be pretty
It was.
scary.
It was.
Fireproof charm. Yeah, let's do that.
I really like this, this music. Just like I liked, what is it called?
Hey, just between you and me, I'll give you a better price than the other shops.
Just between you and me, I think you're lying.
Well, hey, large bag for 70, in case you haven't filled them up by now. Which I have. And of course, he isn't selling the fireproof charm, which is the one that I need and already bought from the other guy.
Well, I mean, I guess that there are consolations to everything. But... And off to the fireland of Volcania.
Indeed. Yeah.
I knew you'd like that, Kaz. I knew you'd like it.
Out of my way!
You! Who are you?
Who do you think I am?
Might you be?
This is the North Star.
Please wait! King Odin! Someone! Stop him!
Wow, that Vulcan's boobs, float
King
very
Odin,
strangely.
'tis an honor to see you here in person. Please excuse my servants.
They don't bother me, King Onyx. After all, we are equals, are we not? I have come here today because I have heard that my daughter is here.
Yes, the wise men of Titania have brought me my treasure. She receives the utmost respect, and I have no intention of returning her.
No wise man would call himself wise. They are a mere trio of ruffians.
Those so-called ruffians have told me to beware your country.
Really? How amusing. So they plan to influence an entire nation with a single girl. 'Tis insanity. Or could it be that the Fire Kingdom's soldiers may actually invade my country? This will bring about the war in the prophecies.
You're quite shrewd, but Princess Gwendolyn is so pure, it's impossible to believe she's your daughter. She sets my heart ablaze. Your daughter should be with me to watch the world fall into ruin.
Immortal you may be, but to be so immature. 'Tis appalling for one who calls himself the Inferno King. I shall snuff you out.
It never crossed my mind that the Demon Lord would care about his daughter and set foot in this fated land. 'Tis comforting. The spell you cast on your child will cause her to be mine.
So you know of the spell. Then do as you wish. Who knows? Perhaps you will get your wish after all.
What do you mean?
You put a bomb in her?
That's not what he meant.
So, we're in this place again, aren't we, Kaz? Depths of hell.
Indeed. In the lava pit.
In the lava pit. I always wondered what, like, grilled meat would taste like near a lava pit. Probably not that good.
Barbecue pit.
That was like...
Lava barbecue.
I mean, that was a thing in the 60s, wasn't it? Lava barbecue. Like in Hawaii.
Can't imagine where else they'd be.
Maybe like India or something.
Also, it would be really dangerous.
You know, with everything else coming out of the earth. Like all that hard minerals that are all melted. Yeah. About that. So, Kaz, I have a hobby to share with you. I have started getting into Japanese felt, like crafts. You know, making animals and various other things, and sometimes cakes out of felt. It's really relaxing, is what I have found.
A felt cake.
A felt cake. I am not kidding you. They have felt cakes here. If you didn't have enough sugary sweets tempting you at every juncture.
Felt cake.
Yeah. Felt cake.
Caught me eating an apple.
Sorry about that, Kaz. I didn't mean to catch you off. Well, anyway, so I'm...
Well, at last we get to go after some of these guys. Or, well, just one, I guess.
You know, they think that they
And
put
she
it...
immediately runs away.
They think you put it on hard mode and actually have to use them. That'd be kind of cool. And then that would be hard.
She has quite a lot of punch to her, but by this point, and this is what I was talking about earlier, I have 1,400 hit points, so, you know, I can take it.
Spare a little bit of punchy. After all, that's what makes it really fun to punchy. Anyways, ignore me.
I sent Oswald through the food machine between last chapter and this one. He has eaten quite a lot of the lamb steaks.
How long did that take you, Kaz?
About 20 minutes. Not too long, because he already had some of the most difficult to get ingredients. So it was just a matter of collecting the commemorative coins to be able to do it. And one of them is a quest reward in Titania, so I just had to go there, beat that map, get the coin, get out.
Do it all over
That
again.
kind of thing. Yeah.
Nice. Very nice, Kaz.
So if I were here with Mercedes, and you saw me do this before, I would just, you know, get on one side of them and release the piercing shot and they'd all be dead. But with Oswald, we instead turn into the Shadow Knight and then Hulk out, and then kill them all, and then they're all dead.
Everyone has their own way, Kaz.
We just go after this last Charmander.
Their own way of doing things. Some...
That was entirely painless compared to many of the other, like, difficult areas.
Some nerds choose Diet Coke for their product of choice. Others choose Mountain Dew. It's just how you feel. We aren't pressuring anyone.
Others choose you, Pikachu.
Others choose Pikachu. Do you choose Pikachu? Actually, Kaz have you been playing?
I don't think I have used a Pikachu in combat in over a decade.
I think I agree. I have not used a Pikachu in over a decade.
Because of course, you know, way back when, like Red and Blue, you had to use one.
Right?
You just had to, because they had the cartoon on in the morning. It's like, hey, I could be like that. I could be that guy.
I want to be that guy. I want to be the very best. Shadow
And then you realize that no matter what you do,
behind your back is the
they'll
best.
never. Your Pikachu's never gonna be able to hit that Graveler.
No, it's not. He flexed his
Yeah,
rocks at
sorry. A little unlimited power. I don't mind if I do. Anyway, one of them was difficult enough to deal with. Two of them, I really don't want to let them set up and get some of their moves out, so they get the unlimited power. And unfortunately, they
overtake you?
bop all over the place. Yeah. They run too much. Like, come on. You're already a little target and can fly. You don't have to run too.
Oh, it looks like you're taking a bite out of fire. What was that worst noise?
Oh, that's where she summons the fire wisps. Fire spirits. I'm really hoping one of those last hits will get her of it. Just have to do it this
Can't
way.
win every battle, Kaz. Well, you can, and then you'll be able to beat the game. So you actually have to win every battle, Kaz. At least win.
At least.
At least, at the very least.
Honestly, they were difficult, but it was fun to go after two of them at the same time.
Three would just be like...
There's attacks happening all over the place. I took 1,260 damage. Oh, man. It's one of the battles where you expect, geez, I took that much damage, I definitely died many times over, but instead, Oswald, it's just huge enough at this point that it takes it.
Takes it like a Shadow Knight.
Mows through the Charmanders.
Mows through the Charmanders.
Moving along, moving along.
Oh, you really are.
There shouldn't be much more to this. I mean,
It is the epilogue after all.
it's a cave, has fire in it. Beating all the hardest areas. It's unfortunate that Oswald doesn't have any good magic. I mean, he gets some of the same spells, and by this point, I'm pretty sure I do have Cyclone on him. Because, like, right here would be an okay place for a Cyclone. It's just, his magic's kind of weak. And besides, the Cypher Gauge is what I want to save up for, I don't know, the odd Phozon Burst, finish off a boss, or perhaps, what is that called? It's not Unlimited Power is the potion. I forget what the Cypher ability is called right now, but it's the one that doubles your attack power.
You're calling that playing...
Overload? I think it's Overload.
Playing with tact.
Yeah.
Not rushing into things like I do.
Well, with these guys, you have to be particularly careful with your motions because they can explode, and that would probably spell death, even with as many hit points as I have, because it feels like 1,000.
Thanks.
I mean, I'm pretty chufty, but I can't take, like, hits for 900 plus just on the chin.
Right there. Put your chin out, Kaz. There you are. Good job, Kaz.
It's quite alright.
Look.
No,
You don't need to have a glass chin. You already have a real chin.
I do. I have a little scratch scar on my chin.
Yes, I remember it very
It is
vividly.
mine.
It is...
It vividly.
It is... Shut up! Don't even go there. Don't even go there.
Oh, no, I'll go right here and pick up this habanero stone and meet
Yay!
up. That's fine.
Alright, I need to need to make Oswald a sweater. He looks like he's cold.
It's quite rare to see a human in this area.
Gee, I
It'll
wonder
be a
why.
bit expensive, but I'll sell you something if you want.
Oh, gaff.
$11 for a cooler. You do not have anything that I want, Gaff.
Gaff,
It's time to get out of here.
you disappoint me again.
I don't know how desperate I would have to be to purchase a cooler potion. I mean, I've bought napalm before, but that's dead useful. This is something that I've never really done much of, even when I'm off camera, I'm doing other things than this. If you sit on the rings that you've already completed, some enemies will respawn. Will just pop up there. The music won't change, you won't get a treasure for killing them. They're just sort of there.
I don't know, I always see that as an opportunity, honestly.
You're human. Look, don't tell anyone that I'm hiding here. I'll let you buy something.
I mean, maybe. And they do continuously respawn, so if you, like, kill one wave of them, then wait a bit, and others come. And it's sort of a way to grind, but that's never the way I wanted to do it, because what I wanted to do was just mix some 90s, turn them into potions, get the 30 phosons, absorb them with the Spirit Stone equipped, and then use Phoson Release, and then absorb those. No enemies are required. At this point, though, I wanted to make sure to have a Sun Pendant for when the time comes.
What?
Sun Pendant will increase your hit points by 20%, I think it is. Anyway, for Oswald, that is quite a huge deal at this point.
That's pretty sick.
Because his HPs are rather large. You wouldn't tell it by looking at him. He has this tiny frame. He's a thin little guy. His armor is big, though.
His armor is big.
He's not a chufty man. He has chufty armor. Not going so well. The Charmanders have a good surround on me. Had, I should say.
Yeah.
Well, I was actually lucky to make it out of that, because if I had gotten hit by a couple of their little balls hopping back and forth, it would be rubble town.
And then you would be like,
I had
restart.
an opportunity to do it a second time. Of note is that these are all of the green Charmanders. The green ones are the more powerful
Got greedy,
kind.
Chaz. Got greedy.
Yeah, exceptionally greedy. Here I am down to 300 hit points just from taking all the various green fire shot. A mulberry seed for my effort. Just terrible.
I didn't want to say it, but yeah, it is quite terrible.
I get blinded by the thought that, you know, something as good as the Troll Mauler might happen.
Well, and that's why I was beginning to try to tell you, like, that's not a bad thing to be replaying maps and having random enemies spawn in the hills. She must be really hot.
We're still asleep. I made it in time.
You brutal man. Do not take another step towards my queen, you hooligan.
Your queen, eh?
When she awakens, she will be mine due to a spell. She shall find a new life here and join my court.
I won't let that happen.
She shall become the Bride of Onyx, the ruler of these
Bride of
fiery
Onyx.
lands. Having her as a wife will do wonders for my reputation. Of course, she will enjoy it as well.
You and Odin, those with power are truly selfish beings. If all you want is a tool to help you gain power, look elsewhere. Return Gwendolyn to me.
What? Are you a knight in shining armor here to rescue her? Bah! Look at yourself. I can smell the stench of death that follows you like a shadow. It sickens me. 'Tis the scent of that domineering wench in the netherworld. I, the ruler of the Fire Kingdom, find it repugnant. My fury awakens from the pit of my stomach. Let me show you my true figure, as described in the prophecies.
Right, yeah. Yeah.
Holy God!
So he's a big gold fire monster.
He's a golem!
Yeah, person.
Well,
you know, sort of. He has the big punching claws.
I completely forgot about this part. Like, completely.
Oh, yeah.
And it's very memorable.
We haven't seen this boss before. No one else has had to fight him. He shoots fire from He's lots of kinds of fire. That's what I'm saying. It's sort of like the Eskimos. They have like lots of different kinds of snow, so they have words for it. I do not have the English words for all of the different kinds of fire that this guy has.
Well,
there's some kind of like
plasma.
Fire Eskimo somewhere who does have the words. The most difficult of his attacks is this one right here, the charge and leap tackle. Whenever you fight him, he's on a small enough ring that he can run around it rather quickly. And wherever he steps, these little flames appear. You can snuff them out by hitting them, but you have to bother to do so. And in that time, you could be
killing him,
dodging an attack, or hitting him, taking the slide tackle. Then he has the whip fire that shoots out of his chest there, just to get you to bugger off. He is a tricky fellow to fight.
Kinda looks like Odin on fire.
I mean, it doesn't help matters all that with the other bosses, I've been through it with the other characters, but here with Oswald, this is a first. Okay, now he has the whole worm fire. These are really cool because they'll heat up there, and after a couple seconds they'll freeze into stone like that, and they'll trap you in.
Whoa! What did he just do there?
Oh, that's his rocket fists. Those are going to be going on for a while. This is actually your prime opportunity to fight him, because while he's doing the rocket fist, he just sort of stands there. So I am loving every minute of this. Jump. Fall from the jump.
Oh my god! Uh-oh, they're returning.
He puts it back on, Gundam style. I try to Hulk out again, but he's having none of it, and does a mini-boss-esque butt bounce. But at this point, I think I have him because he's shooting stuff up in the air rather than paying attention to me. And one more crit will finish him off. Or not.
Goodbye, Kurd.
Yeesh. He's got a lot of health.
Oh my god, dude!
I may have not mentioned that.
Well, he is an Inferno King.
I shall regret it, but if I must hand her to you, I would rather.
Lay one finger on her, and I will reduce you to ashes before you can scream.
Does that count?
I don't believe this. You do not have the authority to tear us apart. Will you take her by force, like a vicious thief? What of my own feelings? My soul burns with a beast called love. I cannot attempt to leash it. How can I live with these feelings?
Man.
And to lose her to you in one terrible moment.
Your words are my thoughts exactly.
Go ahead, kiss her. Wake her up. But she will not love you. A spell causes her slumber. The demon Lord Odin came and told me this. But there is no spell on her that can control her heart.
Is this why you did not wake her? Because you knew that she would not love you?
Because you're a big old fire demon.
When she wakes, she'll flee. And if that is the case, I would rather keep her here, asleep and under my control. What?
I see. Her heart. It cannot be manipulated. Good. Inferno King, I apologize for my rudeness. I wish to ease some of your pain. Should King Onyx desire it, I shall wield my sword for you, just once. That is all I can do.
Do not think you can restore my honor with this pledge.
Just remember one thing. While I still live, I will not let you near her.
How romantic.
What will you think when you see me as you awaken? Will you hate me? Will you run away forever? Such musings are pointless. I can't go back to the man I used to be. No matter how you react, and even if it only brings me pain, I want to see my reflection in your eyes. I want to hear those soft lips speak my name. And if, for a moment, a smile lights your face, I will be able to live.
I want to tell her this when she's awake.
Nobody controls me now. From now on, I act on my own. For you.
Excellent.